Hello students. Last presentation we had discussed on Boyle's law, Charles' law and characteristics gas equation. Today we will discuss on isobaric process. This process also known as a constant pressure process. Isobaric process. An isobaric process is the thermodynamic process in which the pressure remains constant. This is usually obtained by allowing the volume to expand or contract in such a way to neutralize any pressure changes that would be caused by heat transfer. When a gas is heated at constant pressure, its temperature and volume will increases. Since there is changes in volume, therefore the heat supply to the gas is utilized to increase internal energy of a gas and for doing external work. Isobaric process or constant pressure process. If you have a cylinder with weighted pistons and you heat the gas in it, the gas expands due to the increase in energy. This is in accordance with Charles' law. The volume of a gas is proportional to its temperature. The weighted piston keeps the pressure constant. You can calculate the amount of work done by knowing the changes of volume of the gas and the pressure. The piston is displayed by the change in volume of the gas while the pressure remains constant. We can see that there are two possibilities outcome to an isobaric process. First, if the system expands, then the system does positive work. And second possibility is if the system contracts, then the system does negative work. The process is shown on the PV and TS diagram in figure. P1, V1 and T1 is equal to pressure, volume and temperature at initial stage 1, and P2, V2 and T2 is equal to pressure, volume and temperature at final state 2. Now let us derive the following relation for isobaric process. Pressure, volume, temperature, PVT relation. We know that the general gas equation is PV upon T is equal to constant, but for process 1 to 2, P1 V1 upon T1 is equal to P2 V2 upon T2. Since the gas is heated at constant pressure, so P1 is equal to P2. So after we get V1 upon T1 is equal to V2 upon T2, or V upon T is equal to constant. Second, change in internal energy. We know that internal energy is equal to mCV dt. So integrating from state 1 to state 2, we get U2 minus U1 is equal to mCV T2 minus T1. Work done by the gas. Work done is area under the PV diagram. We know that work done is equal to P into dV. So, integrating from state 1 to state 2, we get work done 1 to 2 is equal to P into V2 minus V1. But PV is equal to MRT. This is characteristics gas equation. So, by using this characteristics gas equation in work done 1 to 2 is equal to P V2 minus V1. So we get W work done 1 to 2 is equal to M R T2 minus T1. Heat supply or heat transfer. Heat supply or heat transfer is equal to internal energy plus work done. We had already derived the formula of internal energy and work done. So we will be using this equation. So we get Q is equal to mCV T2 minus T1 plus mR T2 minus T1. M T2 minus T1 is common, so we get M T2 minus T1 into Cv plus R. But Cp minus Cv is equal to R. So using this relation we get Q 1 to 2 is equal to mCp T2 minus T1. Change in enthalpy. Enthalpy is equal to internal energy plus flow of work. But flow of work is equal to product of pressure and volume. So enthalpy is equal to du plus dpv. On integrating from state 1 to state 2, we get H2 minus H1 is equal to U2 minus U1 plus P2 V2 minus P1 V1. But P1 V1 is equal to MR T1 and P2 V2 is equal to MR T2. This is characteristics gas equation. So by using characteristics gas equation and internal energy equation, we get S2 minus H1 is equal to mCV T2 minus T1 plus MR T2 minus T1. So by simplification we get mCp T2 minus T1. Thank you.